It's one of those moments where, when Rob first started talking to me about it, and I was at that time looking for any excuse I could find not to go back to work, and I just couldn't think of one when Rob started to. And when he told me about the cast and his plans for the film, I did understand that no matter what the result of this piece of work would be, that the period of time making it would be unforgettable, and it was. It was a very happy time, and that is largely thanks to him and the group of people that he chose to surround himself with. Well, the dancing, I was excused the dancing, which saved us all from that. The singing was something we were all terribly anxious about. One or two of the girls, obviously Marion, knew what it was like to do that, and Nicole, Fergie, had a bit of experience. Kate, I think, too, probably, but nonetheless, we were all very nervous about it, and yet there is something there, the opportunity to express something through music, to try and contribute something to a story, to a scene, through music, rather than the spoken word. The heightened quality of music is a special thing, and so we were glad to work at it, yeah. He's in the desert. He's a dry stick in the desert. He doesn't know how to move forward. And because he's lived close to that edge of self-destruction for a long time through the work, and there is something in creative work which has to be anarchic, that has to be where you have to be close to the abyss for there to be something of value there. And yet you're playing with that distance all the time. And he had played with it to the point where, as his producer says to him later on, the camera is your pen, write with the camera. They're used to him living that close to the edge. They expect him to just be able to conjure something out of nothing, but what they can't know is just how empty his spirit is in that moment. He has nothing. There's nothing there. Nicole, most obviously, as the muse, the person who he's calling on to try and rescue him from this turmoil. Whereas, in fact, of course, it's his wife that Marion plays, Louisa, is the person that he needs to find a reconciliation with. That's where the truth of the dilemma lies, but he's looking for it elsewhere. Judy, of course, and her song, my God, so fabulous. I can't even think about it, but she's the friend, she's his friend who, we all need a friend that's going to tell us what we don't want to hear, you know. You've got to have one like that, and she's that person that can't lie to him. Penelope as Carla is is the irresistible mistress who's completely disrupting his life. I found it very affecting to be with her, to be working with her. I discovered or rediscovered her through her work before we started to make the film, and was just so staggered by her quality as an actress, particularly in the Italian films. She's most known over here for the American films that she made, and she made some wonderful films here too, like Houseboat, which is beautiful, beautiful with Cary Grant. But nonetheless, to see her in her own language in films like De Sica's film, Yesterday, Today and Tomorrow, and Two Women, which she won the Academy Award for, it's just, her work is absolutely sublime. Divorce Italian style, or marriage Italian style, rather, with Mastroianni. She's just wonderful, and there she was. There she was, and my mum was so thrilled when I told her about the cast, but when I told her that Sophia was playing my mother in it. She was utterly delighted by that.